Once upon a time, in a peaceful countryside, there was a quaint little farm with rolling green hills and a bright blue sky overhead. On this farm lived a cute little boy named Timmy and a sweet little girl named Sarah. Their families worked hard together to take care of the cows that grazed lazily in the fields. Timmy loved the cows dearly. He would wake up early every morning to feed them, pat their soft heads, and even sing to them as they munched on their hay. Sarah was just as fond of the cows. She would brush their coats until they gleamed and tell them stories as they lounged in the shade of the old oak tree. One sunny day, as Timmy and Sarah were busy tending to their beloved cows, they noticed that one of the cows, Daisy, looked unwell. Daisy was lying down in the corner of the field, her eyes droopy and her usual lively mood replaced with feeble groans. Concerned, Timmy and Sarah rushed to Daisy's side. They gently stroked her fur and tried to comfort her, but Daisy only seemed to grow weaker by the minute. Timmy's father, seeing the children's distress, came over to see what was wrong. He examined Daisy carefully and shook his head sadly. "It looks like Daisy has eaten something she shouldn't have," he said. "We need to get her to the vet right away." Timmy and Sarah exchanged worried glances. They had heard stories about cows getting sick from eating the wrong things, but they never imagined it could happen to one of their own. With tears in their eyes, they helped load Daisy into the back of the truck and drove as fast as they could to the vet's clinic. The vet, a kind old man with a twinkle in his eye, took one look at Daisy and got to work right away. After what felt like an eternity of waiting, the vet emerged from the clinic with a smile on his face. "Daisy is going to be just fine," he announced. "Thanks to your quick thinking and care, she'll be back to her old self in no time." Relieved beyond words, Timmy and Sarah hugged each other tightly. They were overjoyed that their beloved cow was going to be okay. As they drove back to the farm, Timmy turned to Sarah with a grin. "You know," he said, "I think we make a pretty good team." Sarah nodded, her eyes shining with happiness. "We sure do," she agreed. "And I'm grateful every day that we get to take care of these wonderful cows together." From that day on, Timmy and Sarah worked even harder to look after the cows on the farm. They made sure to keep a close eye on what the cows were eating and always acted quickly if they noticed any signs of illness. And as they went about their chores, they knew in their hearts that the bond they shared with each other and with their cows was something truly special. It was a bond built on love, trust, and the simple joy of caring for others. And so, on the little cow farm nestled among the green hills, Timmy and Sarah learned a valuable lesson, that by working together and caring for those in need, they could overcome any challenge that came their way.